Kristi Yamaguchi has come to take professional skating by storm. Her Olympic dream behind her, she hopes to add the world professional gold to her list of accomplishments. Jill Trenery skates with her Olympic dream unfulfilled. Amateur world champion in 1990, Jill seeks redemption tonight. The last time she met Kristi with a world title at stake, it was Jill who stood atop the podium with the gold around her neck. Ten years ago, Rosalind Sumners was best in the world. Now a seasoned pro, she's still on the road to glory. Fresh from his personal triumph in Albertville, Olympic silver medalist Paul Wiley has the skills to take the men's world title. Striving for his first world championship, it's a time perhaps to rekindle the fire he lit in Albertville. In 1988, Brian Boitano's Olympic dream came true. 5 years later, he still seems invincible. Tonight, he takes another step towards his ultimate goal, another Olympic title. Trying to grab the spotlight from him, as he was in Calgary, the other Brian Orser, who is weary of second place. Former world and Canadian champion, Orser continues to pursue his nemesis in one of skating's great rivalries. Challenging them all is reigning Olympic gold medalist Victor Petrenko. Tonight he makes his world professional debut and aims to beat them all. From the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland, it's the Durasoft Colors World Professional Figure Skating Championships. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Capitol Center. A great night of skating on hand for you tonight as we bring you coverage of the entire ladies and men's competition. Tom Hammond, joined by former pairs champion Sandra Bezic. Sandra, we've seen professional figure skating evolve from merely an exhibition into real competition, and it seems to me the quality of the skaters here tonight means it's going to be high-quality competition.
Well, certainly with names like Yamaguchi, Trenery, Boitano, Petrenko, Wiley, the caliber of this competition is as strong, if not stronger, than any amateur competition.
We'll be seeing the ladies first, and of course the addition of a couple of new faces, Kristi Yamaguchi and Jill Trenery, have attracted a lot of attention.
That's right. Naturally, Jill and Kristi are the favorites for this competition, but this is the most prestigious professional championship, and it can be awfully intimidating your first time out.
Now they'll be skating two programs, a technical and an artistic. What are the judges looking for in each program?
Well, both programs here are free programs. There are no set requirements. However, the technical program, of course, the judges will emphasize the technical aspects of skating, and the artistic program is based on artistry.
Each counting 50% toward the total score. The ladies' technical program is first. And all eyes will be on Kristi Yamaguchi, the Olympic and world champion, who has a decision to make before February, whether to seek reinstatement to compete in the 1994 Olympics.
And she says she changes her mind 10 times a day. She does not know whether she wants to go through all that training again for 94.
And the unknown factor in tonight's competition, Jill Trenery, 24 years old. She was world champion in 1990, then prevented by injury from competing in the 1992 Olympics. She turned pro in the spring of '92. Hannah Storm is backstage, and she has a report on the makeup of Jill's technical program.
Jill Trenery has been debating all week about one element of her program which she's decided to include tonight. It's a difficult jump called a triple flip, a jump which she has perfected through the years, but which has also at times been her nemesis. The last time she completed a triple flip in competition was when she won the Worlds back in 1990. So understandably, she's a little bit nervous about putting it in tonight, but I just talked to Jill. She said, hey, I consider myself an underdog here. I don't think I have anything to lose, so I'm going to go ahead and take the risk with the triple flip. And I'll tell you what, she does have a lot to gain, because if she successfully lands that jump tonight, it could help her compete technically against Kristi Yamaguchi.
Okay, Hannah, and Jill will be skating first tonight, followed by Rosalind Sumners, Kristi Yamaguchi, and Denise Bielman.
Competition, Here is Jill Trenery.
Jill Trenery from Minneapolis, though she now lives and trains in Colorado Springs, known for her artistry on ice. But Sandra, it seems to me, really nervous about tonight's program.
She is nervous, and she's placing a lot of importance on the triple flip, but she's got to remember that the pro competition, the playing field is a more level one. Artistry counts too. Little warm-up. It's time for the triple flip.
Confidence was obviously shaken by that first fall, and yet it was a pretty reasonably demanding program, wasn't it?
Well, she knew she needed the jumps to compete against Christy and Denise, and it was really an honest effort. Her dad has nicknamed her the train, and that's because she's always full steam ahead. She never backs off.
Well, she did make the effort. She was hoping to break through here to prove that she did belong with skating's elite, but you could see the tension etched on her face throughout her performance. She was obviously very uptight.
She never did recover after this triple flip, but it was a good try. Nice reach. She has good height in the air, but you can see right away she's leaning to the right and just can't hold on to that edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, these scores for Jill Trenery.
So almost, but not quite for Jill Trenery. And here are her scores. Highest and lowest are thrown out. Perfect score is a 10.
9.6.
And very poor marks for Jill Trenery.
9.6. 9.7. A total score 48.3.
Not a good start on the technical performance by Jill Trenery.
Professional with Disney on Ice, Stars on Ice. She's been competing here for the past 7 years. She knows she can't compete on a technical level, but she's a strong performer, and if the others miss their tricks, she's there always with a solid performance.
I'm one of a long line of good girls who choose the wrong guy to be sweet on. The girl with a face that says welcome, that men can wipe their feet on. I'm there when he calls me the trusted girl Friday, all right. But what good does it do me alone on a Saturday night? If you need a gal to go without salary and work too hard, you can always count on me. That kind of a pal who'd sneak you a file past the prison guard, loyal to the nth degree. The boss is quite the ladies' man, and that's my biggest gripe. Till I showed up, he'd never hired a girl 'cause she could type. I'm no fun for tell, but faithful and true as a sinner. Barking up the wrong damn tree. You can always count on me. I go for the riff-raff who's treating me so-so. When I can play the second fiddle, I'm a virtuoso. I should be playing for a wedding band, but there are no wedding rings attached. Though you can bet there's strings attached. Though my kind of dame no doubt will die out like the dinosaurs, you can always count on me. I'm solely to blame. My head gives advice that my heart ignores. I'm my only enemy. I choose the kind who cannot introduce the girl he's with. There are lots of smirking motel clerks who call me Mrs. Smith. But I've made a name with hotel detectives who put down songs. Guess who they expect to see? You can always count on better like your mountain. You can always count on me.
Well, Rosalind Saunders is happy, and so is the crowd, but Sandra, the judges may notice a lack of athletic moves in that technical program.
But what she did really well. 2 double axels, nice spins, good footwork, confident performance.
Rosalind Saunders.
Rosalind Saunders has been skating since she was 4 years old and a regular here at these World Pro Championships.
Good job. Really good. Really good. Up, right here.
My throat is so dry.
That's good. Nice. That's good.
And backstage in their first pro competition, an obviously tense Christy Yamaguchi.
Scores for Rosalind Saunders. 9.8. 9.8.
Every year the audience loves her and the judges are a little hard on her.
9.7. 9.9. 9.9. 9.8. And 9.8.
A difference in opinion between the crowd and the judges, but not bad. Rosalind Saunders moves ahead of Jill Trenery. And skating next, the best in the world and Olympic champion, Christy Yamaguchi on the ice when we come back. Christy Yamaguchi She told me she's feeling some pressure here. She's looked up to many of these skaters. She said 2 weeks ago, what am I doing? I'm a pro. I don't have to go through this anymore. But she does have a pretty demanding program.
Technically, it's the most ambitious here with 4 triples planned.
She said the first, the triple Lutz, was the toughest. A confident Kristi Yamaguchi with a flawless program. You know, Sandra, everyone always lauds her artistry, but she's proved that she is athletic as well.
She certainly has. And since the Olympics, she's gained even more confidence, maturity, sensuality. Just the epitome of figure skating, really. The second triple in her program, the triple flip, was actually the jump Jill Trenery was unable to do. Kristi does effortlessly. And then jumps into her flying camel with ease afterwards. She makes it look so simple.
Indeed she does. And as we savor this performance, we remind you that we will be seeing Kristi skate once more this evening.
For Kristi Yamaguchi.
Here are her scores.
10. 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. The total score, 50.
17,000 voices screaming their approval of a perfect sweep for Christy Yamaguchi. Not a bad way to start your pro career. And how do you follow
Now,
that?
ladies and
Denise
gentlemen,
Bielman
Denise
has that
Bielman.
task, but Sandra, she could be a sleeper in this competition.
Well, she has the technical goods and the artistry and the experience. She's been around a long time. She knows how to handle this pressure.
elegant performance, finishing with her trademark Bielman spin.
She's almost obligated to finish every program with that spin. The audience just waits and waits for it. But what Denise displayed in this performance was not just the Spielman, but a beautiful program skated to on Golden Pond, which she says best describes her personality. Technically, it wasn't as strong as Christie's, and therefore probably won't get the marks that Christie did, but it was really a fine work.
Scores for Denise Bielman.
Here are the scores.
9.9, 9.9, 9.9, 9.9, 9.9, and 9.9.
Well, any other time, that would probably be good enough for first place.
Total score, 49.
As it is, it puts Denise Bielman in second place behind the perfect score put up by Christy Yamaguchi. Rosalind Sumner's is third, Jill Trenery is fourth. We'll see the skaters again in the artistic performance later. Tom Hammond and Sandra Bezic back at the Capitol Center and the World Pro Championships. You see the men behind us warming up now in preparation for the first of their two programs. The first is the technical program. And Sandra, Brian Boitano has been the king of this event. He's won it the last 4 years, and he's really become the yardstick by which skaters all over the world are measured. But with Victor Petrenko and Paul Wiley in the field here, this is the toughest group he's faced.
It sure is, because Victor and Paul are the first men who are seriously capable of challenging Brian competitively here.
And what we're seeing tonight could well be a preview of the next Olympics.
Well, ever since the new rule has been passed, which has been nicknamed the Boitano rule, pros are now eligible to compete in the Olympics, which means Petrenko and Boitano both intend to be in the '94 games.
From Odessa in the Ukraine, Victor Petrenko, like Christy Yamaguchi, won both the Olympic and World Championship gold medals last year.
And as a result, he is feeling the pressure here.
And the man to beat, Brian Boitano. He too won Olympic gold. His gold medal in Calgary back in '88, was that a slip?
Yes, it was. He's feeling the pressure as well, being undefeated at this event.
Well, Victor Petrenko might be the man to wrest the crown from Boitano, but no one really knows how he'll skate as a pro. It's been a whirlwind since he won the Olympic gold. Here's Hannah.
It's been an incredible year for Victor Petrenko, but it's also been a year of unbelievable adjustments for this 23-year-old. He won the Olympics, he won Worlds, then he got married to the daughter of his coach, then they relocated from Odessa, Ukraine to Las Vegas, Nevada. As if that wasn't enough, he also turned professional, has been touring around the United States constantly ever since the Olympics. Well, I talked to him yesterday, and he confessed to me that he really prefers the simplified life of amateur skating, and he also said that at the professional level, he really does not know what to expect from the judges here.
Judges like world champion Donald Jackson, 1948 Olympic gold medalist Barbara Ann Scott, Kerry Leach, the president of the World Pro Skating Union, and Irina Rodnina, three-time Olympic gold medalist. 7 highly respected judges in all. And here is the skate order in the men's technical program, led off by Paul Wiley, then Brian Boitano, Victor Petrenko, and Brian Orser. Paul Wiley, the Harvard graduate, has been riding a high since that stupendous performance, coming from nowhere to win silver in Albertville.
And he's skating to This Is the Moment from Jekyll and Hyde, and it's about his Albertville experience.
This is the moment, this is the day, this is the moment when I know I'm on my way. Every endeavor I have made ever.
Paul has 3 triples planned. He opens with his most difficult, the triple axel.
It's here and now, today.
Nearly fell, but he saved it.
This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in line. Give me this momentous moment.
And now the Lutz.
I'll gather up my past, make some sense.
clean, but a crowd-pleasing performance by Paul Wiley.
And because he's waited so long for his success, it's really apparent that he savors it and values it. And he's also put a time limit on his pro career, so you get the impression that every time he's out there, he gives you every ounce of his energy.
Law school is in his future, eventually the cum laude graduate of Harvard.
His first most difficult triple jump was the triple axel, and it was very clean in the entrance, good height, nice tight rotation, just slightly under-rotated and unable to hold a perfectly clean landing.
How do you rate the difficulty of his program?
Well, he had 3 triples planned. Brian has 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scores.
And
for
Brian
Paul
Boitano
Wiley.
will skate next after we hear the
9.8.
scores from Paul Wiley.
9.8. 9.8.
Keep in mind, this is the technical portion. The judges do have to penalize the landing of the triple axel and the slight 2-foot landing on the
9.8.
triple Lutz. His performance, however, was superb.
9.8.
It counts 50% of the final total, and
Total
9/8
score,
across the board. Maybe not
49.
enough to dethrone Brian Boitano.
Brian Boitano.
Brian Boitano won the Olympic gold medal in Calgary, was twice world champion, but he has ruled these World Pro Championships 4 times. He's won the title.
Skating to Grand Canyon Suite, Brian opens with his Tano triple. And now his most difficult jump, the triple axel. That was not planned. He hung on and turned that into a combination. Triple flip.
This program nearly a minute longer than what the other men will skate.
Well, it's the length of the Olympic program. He's decided to do that to see if he can last 4.5 minutes.
And a standing ovation for the man many consider the best technical skater in the sport. Brian Boitano has issued a challenge to those newcomers that would take his championship away.
Ever since
Set to skate
Brian
next.
Boitano.
Brian Boitano has just finished his technical program.
9.9.
And here are his scores.
10. 9.9. 9.9.
There's still room here for Victor.
10. 9.9. And 9.9. The total score, 49.
And so Brian Boitano, with that total, moves into first place, but leaves room for his
Ladies and
primary
gentlemen,
challenger,
Victor Petrenko.
Olympic gold medalist Victor Petrenko.
Victor has always been known as a hot and cold competitor. He's either fabulous or not good at all.
Shooting for that $40,000 first prize, but even more than that, the respect of beating Boitano.
Find out very quickly what mood he's in. He opens with his first of 4 triples, the triple axel. Not perfect, but not fatal. Triple, the triple Lutz could put him right back in there. Instead of a triple.
And what a letdown. The Olympic gold medal winner in his first World Pro Championships, obviously not on. technical performance, perhaps mirroring the career of Viktor Petrenko. Some good moments, but many bad ones as well.
Viktor Petrenko.
So the would-be challenger, whose hope of defeating Brian Boitano's reign at the World Pro Championships has effectively ended with that technical performance. Boitano has put away one challenger with the artistic program yet to come, and Paul Wiley, who finished behind Petrenko in Albertville, must be encouraged.
The scores for Viktor Petrenko: 9.6, 9.6, 9.6, 9.7, 9.7.
Those scores reflecting the uneven performance by Viktor Petrenko.
For a total score of 48.2.